So good morning. I hope you have had a wonderful weekend. So when I was sitting to write this invitation and think a little bit about my process, I also, do to the other parts of my self-work, my conversations with helper, health, my doctor. It all points to this inner current of fear. Right? It definitely reflects in my health, but it's so interesting as Barbara would say, means nothing, but it's enlightening. Maybe let's say like that. It's not joyful, but it's gives a nice sensation when I can grab something like that, when I notice this eternal current of fear and self-criticism, and it is a block. I notice how this blocks and how this manifests in my life in many things that I would like to be different, of course, right? So I'm working this here in this meditation, but today, the positive, when I look at that from a positive perspective, and this is also something I've been doing, right? Looking at my, the things that I want to change and connect from the longing, connect from the positive aspect of it. That became something as I'm willing to express myself in the world, because all of this work is serving that longing that I have inside of me, that I want to give back, that I want to serve. I have this conviction, maybe it's my ego, I don't know, that I think that all of us, right, have a place in helping this world to evolve and to evolve together with it, with our consciousness. So anyway, lots of words to justify, just to justify my intention for today, my willing to express myself in the world as a motivation, right, to continue to unveil aspects of my lower self, and transcend, and all that we all know. Okay, so I'm gonna invite us to sitting in our sitting bones as usual. I happen to connect with my doctor, and he teaches meditation. He teaches this breathing that we do, and I was with him last week, so I just want to re-emphasize how important it is for us in this exercise to cultivate the meditative state, right? By that I mean have an anchor in our bodies, and the sitting bones are the physical anchor, so that we feel safe and we can relax the shoulders, we can align our spine. See, and we can breathe out, so that then we can breathe in 4 steps and pay attention to our breath, which is our second anchor, right? The sitting bones is the first one. Paying attention to the breath is the second anchor. So by being firm in our posture, Now we can pay attention to how the air comes in, all the way into the belly, expanding the lungs. We hold for a while and then we breathe out longly. And we pause a little bit before the next inhale. And we can continue like that, paying attention to the air that comes in and comes out, and also to the pauses. And hopefully we are in a more meditative state, ready to start our exercise. And I'll say the prayer that I usually say. It goes like that. I am presence, and I am one with my Father, Mother God, and everyone else evolving with me now. What I invoke for myself, I invoke on behalf of all of us, in perfect harmony with each individual's task and for the highest good of all concerned. With that, you might want to bring your intention to your mind's eyes. My intention for today is I'm willing to express myself in the world. This big phrase just means to me I want to focus on my longing to bring my gifts to serve the world more and more in the best way I can. And in this first step, what we do is just observe our intention and ask ourselves, is there anything in our subconscious or unconscious that is afraid of that, that doesn't want that wants the opposite of it for whatever irrational reason? And after we pose the question, we come back to the sitting bones and to the breath, allowing something to happen, allowing an observation to take place. got distracted. So we want to come back to our bodies and really sense in the body. Are there obstacles to our intention, to your intention? How do they manifest in your body, in your mind, in your emotions? And we are ready to go to the second phase of our exercise, this imprinting and big imprinted phase, right? Coming out of my self-observation, I noticed that I would have to let go of self-criticism a lot. Yet, I also noticed that there is like fight in between my longing and my fear. And what I really want to bring to my imprinting today is the longing, the willingness to express myself into the world. I see the fear, and yet I breathe in and out, and finding myself the energy of the longing to serve with all my gifts. Even if that implies confronting my deepest terrors. And with a new blueprint, we can move forward and project it as a hologram so that we can have a reference of who we are if our intention is here and now. But not only a visual experience, but an embodied experience. So I'm gonna ask us all to again sitting our sitting bones, connecting with our anchors, the breath as well. And invoke a sensation, embody reference of who we are. If we are our intention. Very slowly, we are moving to the last part of our exercise, which is the faith. Remember, faith is that place, that level of consciousness that is accessible to all of us, where we know no anxious, no anxiety, no fear is needed. We know that we are already everything we are supposed to be. So we want to breathe again, maybe deep down, so that we can connect to that inner silence, a place of faith, and we can let go of our intention, allowing a peaceful feeling to take over. And even when we miss this state, we can always come back intentionally to the breath, pauses, and reconnect with the inner silence. And using this 4-step breath, we will finalize our exercise with Patricia Cotteroble's sacred breath, just bringing in a divine quality that we want to expand and manifest. Bringing the energy of divine healing again for us, for the world. So we inhale divine healing all the way into our system. When we pause after the inhale, we assimilate this divine healing. When we exhale, we expand this divine healing through all our cells. And when we pause after exhale, we project that divine healing all around us. So I'm inhaling divine peace, divine healing, peace too. I am assimilating divine healing, divine healing, and I am projecting divine healing all around me. Inhaling divine healing, assimilating divine healing, expanding divine healing, and projecting divine healing through my neighborhood, friends, family. One last time, I'm inhaling divine healing, assimilating divine healing, I'm expanding divine healing, and projecting divine healing all around the globe. And with that, I hope you have a wonderful week. Namaste.